I'm Laura Bradford, and I founded Prosafe Products in 1987 while I was working for a local dentist, a surgeon. I was a chairside surgeon for him, and there was a great need to have the operatory, the chair, and the dental office where we were doing the procedure to be as absolutely clean as possible. The problem was none of the equipment, furniture, or fixtures was actually made to be cleaned or sterilized or taken apart, so the only option was to cover. It was at the height of the AIDS crisis. So I found the right fabric that was a barrier, and he knew that I could sew. And so I worked on it that weekend. We met on Monday, tried some things out. What about let's change this that way, or let's put Velcro over here. Anyway, we came up with the product line, and the rest, they say, is history. So it's been an exciting year. Last year was stressful, but we made it through. I have a really good team of people. What is a typical day for me? Coming in, greeting the employees, saying anything exciting going on? You walk into any big orders? Could be yes, could be no. Could be no, same old, we're just working on this. And so the employees really run the company. I prefer to stay out of the daily production. They know what they're doing, they know how to make what they need to make. I tend to be the larger picture person, thinking about marketing, advertising, the mechanics going on behind our website, things like that. If it's a nice day and it's springtime, I go home early. If we're busy and there's a lot to do, we're here 10 hours a day. My manager's been with me for 27 years. So she knows how to run the company, and yeah, sometimes I think it's polite of her to ask me something, and she's like, oh, I know how to do this, but I'll let the boss pretend that she's making the decision. And so it's a wonderful working, stress-free atmosphere. And when I do hire, I hire for personality, because they have to get along with the other employees that are already here. I will not allow upsetting an apple cart or disturbing the routine or what the current employees like and want. Anybody can learn a skill. Well, some better and faster than others. But I hire for personality to make sure they fit into our family. And then I'll teach them the skills that I need them to have in order to accomplish the job. Our customers are dental offices, dialysis clinics, some retail, but mostly wholesale. So I sell to nationwide distributors that then sell products to the dental offices or the clinics or whoever they're selling to. So the bulk of our business as a manufacturer is sold in a retail, or a wholesale. Our hours of operation are 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Thursday. And every other Friday, I let the employees off. And otherwise, we work a half day on Fridays. But we can get a lot done in 4.5 days each week. We're very efficient and very productive. Well, it's quite frankly tremendous due to the COVID virus. 2020 has changed a lot of things. But for us, for Prosafe, it has forever changed how ordinary Americans think about their healthcare workers and the protection that those healthcare workers deserve and need. The garments they wear, are they antimicrobial? Are they antivirus? Does the fabric actually kill germs? And we have fabric that kills germs and viruses. And we employ the technology of that fabric to the design of our garments and our equipment covers and our patient covers. So the potential, because of that shift that everyone went through on the entire planet last year, some of that's gonna stay, and it should. But there's a lot of potential of additional markets that we're not currently selling to that are available, because we can design or redesign very quickly. We're very nimble. We created 3 brand new products in 10 days last March and had them to market within 2 weeks. So the potential in lots of different markets, even veterinarian, everyone across the country saw people at home, and they were buying pets, adopting, fostering cats and dogs. They were at home, they were able to, they loved it. It's a part of American fabric, the love affair that we have with our pets. The fabrics that we use are not only technically superior because they're antimicrobial, antibacterial, they're sometimes anti-static, are reusable. They're more expensive. We're not a dime store. We're not Woolworths. People coming to us are getting the very finest product, and yes, they pay a nice price for that. But they can use it over and over and over. Most of our fabrics retain the qualities of the antibacterial or antimicrobial for up to or beyond, slightly beyond 80 washings and dryings. So our business is almost all high-end, reusable, green, if you will, to the economy, to the landfill, and to the cost per use for the people buying our garments. Well, I guess some of it depends on the owner's background. If they're coming from manufacturing, the transition is going to be pretty smooth, and I would say maybe a short period of time. But rather than think about it in a time frame, I look at it as how you define the success of the transition. So I will be here for as long as that transition is in place and that any owner wants me to stay. My goal in selling the company is retirement. I've had a wonderful run of 35 years, and it's time to retire. And this is the first step in achieving that final goal. My dad always said, the two happiest days in any business owner's life is the day they open the business and the day they sell the business. So I've arrived closer, in the last few months at achieving that hallmark for me, and that is passing on a wonderful legacy, a wonderful company. Just open the door, walk in, turn the lights on. It's ready to go. The people are here. They don't want to go. They're young, and most of them intend on just working here until they retire. So it's, in a nutshell, transition means the success according to the person who adopts the company. 35 years ago, when I started my own company, a manufacturing company, I was often told that I should open a flower shop or a cleaning service because women in manufacturing wasn't going to be in the cards. And these were very kind and educated and kind people giving me what they thought was good advice. But I knew what I had, and I knew what I wanted to do, and I knew that I could do it. Back then, banks wouldn't even entertain a woman asking for an SBA loan unless she had permission from her father or her husband. And that was 1987. You'd think it was the dark ages. So getting through the banking alone was a challenge, but I did it. And once I did that, I knew what I had in that little bit of seed money to buy those first pieces of equipment, buy the machinery, fulfill the dream of working for myself instead of somebody else, and affording that employment to other people along the way, and to provide the service that was so desperately needed in that particular industry at that particular time. It's it's odd that when I look back, there's bookends, and those two bookends are viruses. I started the company on the AIDS and HIV virus, and I'm retiring the company and leaving it in the hands of somebody who has that vision and that dream that I had about this virus. We will forever protect the people that are out there with the technology that we have. And for me to hand off my dream to somebody else is really, it's the coup de grace. It's the icing on the cake, and it's exciting all at the same time.